The fact that AMC closed today around $10 at 10.16 to be exact, guys, this is a good setup for the weeks to come. Just before, by looking at the 6 months chart, we are looking at this consolidation around the $10 mark, the $10 range, and the fact that we are kind of, and I made a video on this yesterday by looking at the chart, AMC is now forming what we call a pendant pattern, meaning either we are set to break out. That is what the charts are telling. Now, either we continue to trade sideways around maybe the 10-ish before we really break out. And when I look at this 6 months chart, without really getting into too much details, by looking, grossly at the resistance and the supports, we came here coming from $14, okay? And the next resistance here is really 1060 or maybe 1094. So as soon as we get out of this, the next stage will be the $14 mark. And usually after AMC consolidated, it usually went above the last resistance, breaking that wall. So maybe 15, maybe 16, I don't know, I have no idea, okay? Now, what is interesting is the institutional ownership of AMC hasn't really changed that much since the beginning of Q2. Q1, they bought almost $72 million worth of AMC stock, and they sold slightly over $1 million worth of stock. So far on Q2, they bought 3.3 million worth of stocks, and they sold nothing. Guess what? Nothing. It's maybe too early to really speculate about Q2 because we are just at the end of April. But so far, it means no one is selling from an institutional standpoint. Why would me, a retailer, sell? Okay? Because I will always say this, guys. When these institutions get in a stock or a company and put in money, they are waiting big bucks to be made in terms of return on investment. Not talking 3% or 2%, no. Talking 30, 40, 100, 300%. And, so far, the charts are talking our language. So, I'm still holding. What are you doing?